What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. I think this is a decently important video, right? Because some people, if you're like me, right, you want to have the best EDC. You want to have your best EDC that you can. That goes for everything. All right, not just your gun, not just you want everything to be good. You know what I'm saying? Up there, right? So you read the title of the video, you saw the thumbnail. Let's get into it, right? Is it a good idea to carry an extra mag for EDC, or at least my opinions on carrying an extra mag for EDC? So overall, all right, and I'm gonna start off with what I do for my EDC. Taurus G2C, that's gonna change eventually. Like, that's gonna change. But at the moment, Taurus G2C, 12 rounds in the mag, 1 in the chamber, that's 13. Ruger LCP, 7 rounds in the mag, 1 in the chamber. That's 8. Then, last but not least, I know you're thinking, what? This guy carries 3 guns? No. I carry an extra mag. I carry a 15-round mag that'll fit my G2C. So, I carry an extra mag personally. Now, you don't have to. I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying that somebody does or doesn't have to. You don't have to. I am saying that. You don't have to if you don't want to. However, I believe it's a good idea at least, and I'm going to explain why. So, first off, let's preface this right now with the statement I've never heard anybody ever say in a gunfight, oh, I had too many bullets. I had too many rounds on me. You know what I mean? Like, I have never heard somebody say, I wish I didn't have as many rounds as I did. I've never heard it. And it's just not something that's said, because who wants to limit themselves on their chances of survival? You know what I mean? So there is that. That is a big, something I want to point out right there. Get that out the way. Now, if you are out anywhere in any situation where you might be getting attacked just yourself, like it might be a situation where someone is attacking you personally, it might be a situation where there's a mass shooter. It might be a situation where a gunfight breaks out and you happen to be in the middle of it and now you're shot. So, you're trying to get a way out of it. In any situation, and remember, guys, I'm not a lawyer, so the third one, I have no clue whether that's legal. I made that one up out of my ass. So let's get that out of the way right now. I don't want to go any further without saying that. But my whole point is that you want to have an extra mag with you. Those extra rounds can save your ass. Look, I don't care if I have an extra mag on me and how much of an inconvenience it is, due to the fact that how much of a convenience it will be to have if I need it is going to outweigh it entirely. I understand the fact that, there's going to be a slim chance of me using my gun. All right. I understand that. And I'm happy about that. No one wants to have to use their gun. You know what I mean? But if I have to use my gun, I want to make sure that I'm going to be good. Some people may look at it as excessive. I carry 36 rounds every day. Every day. And as I said, some people may look at it as excessive. Some people may look at it as, oh, what are you so afraid of? Who do you have problems with? It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that I would rather be safe than sorry. All right. What if a situation happens that turns into a gunfight and the guy just has more rounds in me? If you guys don't know, and a lot of people actually who say stuff like that, they haven't been around any form of crime. They don't know, how criminals act and how they think and how they are. I can tell y'all for a fact, a majority of criminals are not walking around with a standard magazine. They're not. They're walking with some form of extension on it, whether it's even just a +2 on it. Even just a +2 base plate. Now, in all reality, a majority of them are walking around with stick mags. So, I mean, let's be real here. It's not going to be a very uncommon thing if you're dealing with, especially if you're in like the inner city areas. If you're in a real bad area, it's not an uncommon thing to deal with. Now, granted, a lot of the times it's ETS mags. You got a chance of it malfunctioning, but I'm not going to get into that. But so basically, right? Why would I sit there and limit myself to say, let's take the G2C standard capacity, 12 plus 1, even with my LCP, the extra 8, all right? That is 21 rounds in total between two guns. Meaning that after I let off the 13 rounds in my G2C, I'm going to have to reholster it, go into my pocket, pull out my LCP, and then be able to let off the 8 rounds. That takes time. And let's be realistic here, in a situation where you're having to use your gun, what's the one thing you will never have? Fucking time. You will never have time, because if you have time, then you can just also get the fuck away. You know what I mean? You will never really have time in a situation where you're defending yourself. All right? Because if you can, you'll just be out of the situation. You'll, oh, well, shit, this is happening. Get in the car, leave, shit like that. So you want to not have to sit there and waste any time. You don't want to waste any time at all. Just sit there and say, oh, well, I at least, I'm doing it this way. No, I don't give a fuck. Let's make this clear. The only reason why I carry my LCP is because if something ever happens where my G2C is taken off of my hip, I at least have a gun to shoot the guy who took it. And y'all might say, oh, is that legal? Probably. I don't even got a definite answer on that one. But if someone's stealing my gun, they're more likely than not going to be a danger. So, you got your pros and cons. All right. You do. But I still carry an extra mag. Despite the fact that I carry an extra gun as well, I carry an extra mag. Now, some people may ask, oh, why don't you carry an extra mag for your LCP as well? To be truthful, I would. I would. The only reason why I don't is because my pockets are now too full. My keys are not key. Look, anybody who has more than one key on their fucking keychain will tell you that keys are not exactly, small objects when they're put into a pocket. They take up a lot of space. All right. So plus my extra mag, my vape, so I don't got a lot of room left. Or else I would. I 100% would. However, do you think I should, need a backup for the backup? Maybe. If I'm really trying to be more safe than sorry, yeah. You can make that argument. You could. Anybody can make that argument. However, I do feel I will be just fine with 36, considering the standard, of the stick mags that, I might have to go against in a real situation is going to be 30 to 20-ish. Some I've seen with 40. Some, if you're going with a drum mag, you got 50 and up, whatever. But my whole point is that these people are not, look, people who were sitting there trying to, trying to make you a victim, they're not going to have a standard magazine usually. If they're using a firearm, they don't. Majority of them just don't. You may argue, how do you know that? I mean, you can see this anywhere online. This is like not news at all. All right, this is not news. I'd rather at least have close to, if not more, than as many rounds as they would have that I might have to go against. Might. Now, as I said, I understand I most likely will not have to go against. I won't, allow me to rephrase. I most likely will not have to use my gun at all in a self-defense situation. And believe me, I am more than happy about that. However, if I do, I'm trying to prepare for the worst. I'm preparing for somebody has a stick on me. They ready. I have to be ready. I have to, make sure that I at least can have somewhat near as many rounds, if not as many or more, to try to win this gunfight. And that's just the truth of the matter here. Now, of course, I want everybody to comment your opinions. Comment your opinions below. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. All right, so as I said, comment your opinions below. Let me know if you carry an extra mag or not. I hope y'all would at least. If not, I hope y'all carry an extra gun at the bare minimum. But I think that about wraps it up for this video. Y'all go ahead and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. And because you agree with me, you should carry an extra mag. You should carry an extra mag for your EDC. You 100% should. The most it's going to be is a tiny bit uncomfortable. And let's be real here for a second. Carrying a gun as a whole is never really comfortable unless it's an incredibly small gun. But if you agree with me, make sure to check out the podcast channel, Adam's channel, Certified Podcast, Gun.tv. Y'all know what the deal is. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.